What we're going to do today as the teachers come forward, we're going to have an introductory program. You'll be going with certain teachers in your categories. The brass teacher's going to go with the brass players, and it's just going to be evaluation, see where you are. Nobody's be rejected because we need everybody. Jazz needs you. Clef Club needs you. So once you're here, you're in. My name is Lovett Hines. I'm the artistic director of the Philadelphia Clef Club. I think the most important thing that what I have done is that I love what I do, teaching, and I love the music. So I want to display that or transfer that or express that or bring that to those young people that I'm teaching. And that's been the motivation from what I've done since I started teaching. So I look for teachers with that quality.
For this one, instead of tone, I put down mechanics.
Okay. All right.
You know.
Okay.
But this is all you want, right?
Yeah, but
Okay.
do that. That's why I wanted you to get one of these, because I need you to fill out one that's comparable with your instrument. One of the things I'm finding out now, since we have so many kids, is that constant evaluation of us, of what we're doing. You know, is it really working? How are we going to fit what teacher with what student? What I found out through my years of teaching, a student that has talent is not necessarily the student that's going to be successful, you know, unless their talent is nurtured. That student that has desire, right, may go further. In a lot of cases, they have, right, desire and a passion to succeed.
You have to make your pickups interesting. So when everybody playing it, so they can so it makes it recognizable. When as soon as they hear the pickup, they go, that's so and so. They'll know. It's you know, right off the bat. I got involved with the Clef Clubs through Mr. Lovett Hines. I met Lovett years ago. Mr. Hines asked me would I be interested in coming to the school and doing some classes. It was supposed to just been me just doing a seminar, and it is almost 7 years later. I'm still here. I'm from South Philly, born and raised in South Philly, and it's always had a connection to the community. That's one of the reasons why I don't mind teaching here, because it keeps it within the community. Believe it or not, it's not too many places like this in the United States. Matter of fact, in the world, because we had Chris Bodie, the world famous trumpet player, was here. That's the first thing he said. He said, man, I've never seen a place like this before. And he's been like all over the world. So that's, the Clef Club really has that in their hat, where they have somewhere that's not, it's not a lot of people doing this. It gives a lot of the children of color, you know, more in depth about their culture, about music, because jazz is the true American art form.
Does anybody know what recording this is from? Minus YouTube? Anybody know? The recording this comes from is Kind of Blue. Okay?
But Kind of Blue is a good album.
If you do not know anything about Kind of Blue, do yourself a favor and just do the research.
I got started when I went to high school right down the street from here. at World Communications Charter School. But when I was in the 8th grade, there were clubs and extracurricular activities you could do. And guitar club was one of them. And I joined, and I didn't have a guitar, but my mom, when she found out I was in the club, she ran out and bought a guitar. And just like that, I was just in the club playing, practicing, learning small stuff. But my mom saw some growth in me, and pretty much she signed me up for a place called the Clef Club, and I really didn't know where that was. And it sounds scary because I'm like, oh, it's a club of people who are like crazy good, and I'm not half as good as these dudes. I'm not the biggest jazz cat here. Like, I know I'm not. But I think that's like where the character in this place comes from. Because even though this is the Clef Club of jazz, it's still somewhere where you can come and express yourself musically and what you do best. Because trust me, they bring it out of you. Like, you're going to play jazz when you come here. That's what you're going to do. But it's like your take. Sometimes it's your take on jazz. Like when you're in the hot seat and they tell you to solo. I had a big problem with, like the whole pentatonic. And my jazz would come out really bluesy. And that was something I couldn't help for a while. But the teachers here are great, so they helped me branch out and explore more ideas. It really came from listening to other guitar players and getting ideas. And with those ideas, still trying to find your own sound. That's how I started branching out, because you should be able to sing what you play and just in your head, musically, moving stuff around.
You want to try those 2 chords? Yeah. And then the G minor 7, voice it like this. And then you C7, voice it like this. Yeah. So it's...
Well, we put a thing out with one of the funders who wants us to get into more schools. That's one thing we're trying to do. Then we also put a thing out for a funder who wants us to, they like what we do, and they want to see if we can't take it to other cities. So if they give us the money, we intend to do the same thing in other cities.
The program has gotten to the point now we're being recognized nationally. We got recognized by Berkeley. Berkeley asked us to be part of their network of music schools, all right, performing arts schools, so we're part of that. Organization like Tufts University, who's a partner with us, who saw or heard what we do with young people and said, well, we want to see what the Clef Club does, because all of these great musicians are coming out of Philadelphia. It's coming out of the Clef Club.
But they say the same thing. What are y'all doing in Philly? So I tell them it might be the water. I said, it must be in the water. I don't know. What can I say? We're doing what we know how to do, and the outcome of it seems to be fantastic. Every case is different. Every child is different. And we have to handle each child whatever it takes to handle him to get out of him what we need or what they need. So it's not a thing you can say, oh, it's this or it's that. It's a combination of things. It's all this stuff put together to bring out the best that we can get out of these kids. That's one thing Mr. Hines do. If he have them do a recital, and they say they can't play, he said, you got to play something. If you just get them and play one note, play that, but play it good. Play the note, any kind of way you want it, but play. And when they come up, oh, you were fantastic. That's what it's about.
So when I play the trumpet, I take a big breath so I can get lots of air into the instrument. Can we try playing that? That's a G. Can we try playing a G together? I'm gonna say 1, 2, 3. We're all gonna breathe on 4, and we're gonna play on beat 1. Okay? All right. We ready? All right. 1, 2, 3. Okay.
The transformation is watching these young people, and I can say it because I witnessed this, watching these young people start as babies, age-wise and artistically. And whatever we do, whatever we have been doing, okay, even with the new cadre of teachers that I've hired or been involved with us, right? The philosophy has been the same, to keep these young people motivated, present the music authentically, okay? If we love it, transfer that love to those young people, and let's let them fly and flourish. And that's what's been happening. That haven't changed. We're just doing it on a larger scale now.